The penalty just came from the run of play. Not as if it just came and Benrahma took the penalty very well. Picked his spot and buried the ball there. Very beautiful penalty. Very beautiful.
That's a beautiful one. And you can see Fiorentina playing from the defense, from the goalkeeper to the man on the left side. What did he do? You can see the fight. And you can see the fight. You can see the protest from the West Ham side, trying to call on the attention of the referee. And the referee has blown a free kick against Fiorentina. And that free kick is quickly taken. But is that a free kick? Is that an infringement?
Yes, there was contact there. But the way it was just rolling was the addition.
Yeah. So this is the 64th minute, and it is West Ham whistling in Fiorentina. 1-0 in favor of West Ham. That goal was scored through a penalty at the 62nd minute. Another chance there for West Ham. But whoa, the defense of the Fiorentina were out to do the job. So it's becoming I think we are gradually seeing the beauty of this match right now.
Yeah, West Ham will be forced to react. When you score a goal, the opponent should react. And with time, we'll see that the game will come more alive. The only thing I can see that can even kill the tempo of the game more is if Fiorentina equalize and decide to start playing more defensively.
If Fiorentina equalize, but do you have any idea about the defensive tactics of the West Ham? How many times have they scored first and people,
If there's one thing about David Moyes, that's an offside against West Ham. If there's something about David Moyes' setup, especially in this West Ham team, is they are very organized defensively. This season they've shipped in goals, but some games that they don't want to concede. Trust me, they don't really concede.
Oh! There's another protest for a handball. The Fiorentina side protesting a penalty there. But the referee quickly shown a yellow card to the player who was protesting. And the yellow card goes to...
Yeah, he has to show him, because in football, it's only the captain that is allowed to protest like that. So anybody that is not the captain that goes to protest like that...
Look at that. Is that actually a penalty?
No. The hand is in a natural position. Is in a natural position. So there's no penalty there.
But the hand was not like this now.
You can't stand like, can you run like this?
Okay, how is this?
The hand must be in, this is a comfortable
This is a natural position.
Yes, natural position.
Yeah.
When the hand, look at that penalty, the hand was like this. This is not a natural position.
Yeah.
So that's because you need to understand the rule for you to interpret it.
West Ham just recognized. West Ham just recognized is going to be a day-to-day. Also, Fiorentina just recognized.
Fiorentina just recognized.
Fiorentina just recognized is going to be a long day-to-day.
Just less than 5 minutes when West Ham took the lead.
Wow, what a game. What a game.
We are in for a long night.
It's going to be a long night.
How can two people not close that player down? A drop header, control, and place it in between two defenders and still got the goal.
Yeah, that goal was scored at the 67 minutes by Giacomo Bonaventura. Bonaventura recognized for Fiorentina. Wow, the match is beginning to heat up. The intensity is high. And you can see the response of the fans immediately they scored. You can see them throwing objects, throwing that white cup into the field. Again,
Yeah.
but this time around, directly to nobody, but in the spirit of celebration.
You will see that now even the game will be more tense. It will be more tense. You know, I told you the only thing that can help revert the game back to the mode it was in first half is if Fiorentina equalize. And they've equalized now. It's now 1-1, 69th minute of the game. We are in for a long night.
Yeah, in for a long night. But can you quickly talk about Hurricane moves? Hurricane move to Real Madrid. That's they see him as the perfect replacement to Benzema. Because ordinarily, he's done well in the Premier League this season, if not because of Hala that came, that outshine his shine. Let me use that language. That outshine his shine. We would have been talking about Hurricane today as the highest goal scorer in the Premier League. And we would have been celebrating him right now. Can you quickly talk about his move to Real Madrid?
Yeah, you know, when you lose a striker like Benzema, you cannot survive without replacing him. With the kind of role he plays in the team, the encouragement, you know, the leader, is that leader factor. So it's not about just getting a striker. It's about getting a leader. And what other best leader can you get than Harry Kane? So Harry Kane is like almost a perfect fix for Benzema. So when you look at it holistically, them going for Harry Kane is not even a secret. Harry Kane fit in perfectly for Real Madrid. And you know Harry Kane will get a lot of goals.
Wow,
if you can score like that in the Premier League.
Without much sense, I can't go to Tony! Oh, what a miss!
That's an offside.
Oh, but the referee already signaled an offside. 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper. But the referee signaled offside and you missed the goal anyway.
Yeah.
He missed the goal anyway. So, Harry Kane, a perfect replacement for Benzema.
Perfect fix.
All right.
Both the assist, the way he carries the team along, the leadership qualities. Harry Kane fits in perfectly.
All right.
But it's just, he too is getting, I think Harry Kane should be 29 or close to 30.
28.
28, 20, so he's in the peak of his career. So he fits in perfectly.
All right, he fits in perfectly. And talk about Hazard. Hazard is also leaving Real Madrid.
Yeah, his contract was supposed to enter the final year, but both parties actually settled down to mutual.
Hey, chance again! Oh! That would have been the second goal for Fiorentina, but slightly went over the goal post. Yeah. So
that was a good.
So his contract has ended. Where is he going to?
He was terminated with mutual consent.
Okay.
So there were stories that I was contemplating retiring from football. So yeah, I just think Hazard is just a victim of his own flaws, because his teammate that played with him at Chelsea, I always said that he's a lazy trainer. Like he doesn't really train that much. He just asks you that we can give me the ball and he scores for Chelsea. So that he's a lazy trainer. So I think that tends to be one thing that has affected him in his play. That, you know, when you don't train well to some extent, your body can start reacting, and that might explain why he keeps getting injured and getting injured. His move to Madrid has just been filled with injuries. And so, but you cannot underestimate his quality. You know, in football we say form is temporary, but class is permanent. Yeah. So Hazard is a classical player, but injuries has not made us.
Okay. Can we really say that Hazard made a mistake by leaving Chelsea?
No. You can't
because
say
we did not see him shine in Real Madrid.
It was just injury, and Madrid is not a team that.
Prior to when he got injured, we were not seeing much of him. You understand? We were
what
not
I'm
seeing
saying
much of him.
is this.
Like at the point, he was like the pillar of Chelsea when he was at Chelsea.
Yeah.
He was holding the Chelsea play, and he was getting all the fan support, and he left, and all those things were.
You can't really say it's wrong. He had like almost 2 seasons filled with injuries. So when you have that, Madrid, we know, look at Felamendi too. That Madrid is putting him on the transfer window too because of injuries. Madrid is not a team that will just be waiting for you, no. So once they've seen us as an injury-prone player, so that's why they are moving on away from him. So it's just life. Life just happens.
Life just happens. All right. So so far the way this match is going right now, do you want it to end in a draw? Because if it's draw, it's going to be a very long day.
Yeah, I just hope one team can come up with a magic. But as it seems, I've been saying it, that it seems we are in for a long night of football.
Okay, that's the you see, David Moyes was protesting, and I like the new FIFA rule now. The other back official, called him, took him, and they showed him. They replayed. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They replayed the goal for him. It was not even VAR this time around. Official, they came to that and they watched how it was called, and they showed him, and that's what they showed.
Of course.
And since then, he has not said anything. Because he's convinced.
Yes, no. So you only complain when you feel you have been cheated.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
But now you have been clarified.
You have been clarified.
Yeah.
And we said it earlier that the second half the game will come alive, and you can see what is going on. Yellow card is beginning to pop up. Goals has popped up, and we are in for a very, very interesting game for the remainder of the 15 minutes normal time that's remaining.
Yeah,
and it's a free kick to West Ham on the left-hand side of the attack for them, and the right-hand side for Fiorentina.
Quickly taken. Oh, what a block. A shot! That was a bad one. That was a bad shot. That was a bad shot anyway.
I think conceding that goal has to do with Zuma leaping off injured.
All right. The move of Bellingham and Kante, how possible are they?
It seems Kante should be unveiled any moment from now or tomorrow or any other day, because he ran out his contract at Chelsea, and the offer came from Al Ittihad from Saudi, the same club that offered Benzema that salary of about 150 to 200 million per season, depending on image rights. So when you have that kind of offer, sometimes, money can be very teasing.
Yeah. And you see both of them, both Kante and Benzema, on their way to Al Ittihad. Yeah. So talking about the Saudis, they have, they really want to develop their league.
Yes.
And they have pumped all the money. And that is why you see everybody want to go there. And by so doing, their league is becoming popular. We talked about Saudi League before. We talk about Al Nas. We talk about Al Hilal. We talk about Al Ittihad before. Nobody talked about, but now it is becoming so popular because they are spending the money and big names are going there.
Some of the things that happens when you spend money, sometimes money can do things that you least expect. So money is very, very vital in football, especially these days. Messi can say all he wants about it's not about money. He could have gone back to Barca and say we play for free. But he didn't. So money. And towards the end of your career, you just want to cash in. Want to cash in on it, and that explains it. And if I were Messi, I would just swallow my pride and go to Saudi Arabia and go and hand that money. 400 million is a lot.
But it would have been a sweet retirement at Barca,
Yeah, they just want to give him the proper farewell that he deserves. Yeah. Because he has won too much for Barca to be thrown out like that.
So it would have been a sweet retirement. But
He would have deserved maybe a standing ovation or something and all. So that's just it.
That is just it. And let's quickly talk about the purchase of the Glazers brothers, the Glazers family. That is Manchester United.
Yeah.
Today we see Sheikh Jassim made final. He said, "This is my final bid."
Yeah,
but this is the fifth bid. Yeah, this is take it or leave it. That's how we said it. First bid, second bid. This is the fifth bid now.
Yeah.
And it's not. I think we bid this time around. If it's not greediness, the Glazers family should accept it. Because right now there are two. You have Sir Jim Ratcliffe and Jassim on the chase.
When you talk about these bids, you have to consider who is involved. Yeah. The guy for UK is a UK billionaire.
Yeah, Jim Ratcliffe.
And you know how those UK are concerning their citizens. And
oh no!
That
what
was
a miss!
Good chance.
Look at that replay. Oh,
that's a foul.
That was a foul, backflip, but it was not intentional anyway. And you can
but
see
it would have cancelled the
yes, you can see Anthony apologizing too. You can see Antonio apologizing for that mistake.
Tackle.
Yeah, for that mistake. All right, we are talking about the Ratcliffe.
Now, the Saudi owners have not really been really honest with. I won't use the word honest. Their body language. It has not really been very clear if they really want to sell Man U or not. Yes, they put it up for grabs, but they've not really come out to really be. It seems they still really want to hold on to Manchester United, from my own point of view. But over time, we'll see. The truth will come out in the space of time.
But right now, they say this is the last bid. 6.5 billion is not something. It's not small. Even Ratcliffe is 5.5 billion. I think.
How much should Man U be worth themselves? 6 billion is not small. 6 billion is massive.
It's massive, and you can see, the battle is still on. The battle is still on, and the Sheikh Jassim have said that Friday is the last date. We will not talk about it again if they didn't accept.
Of course, when you make that kind of offer, and you are not getting a solid response. 6.5 billion is not small money to take over Manchester United. But hey, we will see where we go from there.
A cross for West Ham. You can see West Ham pressing Fiorentina
and I can sense that it seems England is not really maybe because it took time even for the Saudi owners of Newcastle to take over.
Yeah.
They had to just do a lot of doing before they could allow it. So I might think it might be one of those things too. But hey, we can't say all speculations though. So let's see what we really.
And if you look at the body language of most of the fans of Manchester United, they want the Saudians to buy.
Yeah, because they know that those ones can pump in money, especially to compete against their bitter rivals, Manchester City. So they really want somebody that can outmuzzle the Sheikh Mansour family to outspend Man City, so that they can actually take back the glory of the Manchester City, Manchester community. The Manchester City is actually taken gradually.
Yeah. And okay, they want to believe that it is because of the pumping of the money. That's why Manchester City is winning.
Yeah, is the solid thing behind it. How much is the whole team? If you start calculating from the goalkeeper to the striker, the average cost of each player is not small.
Yeah, and it's like, because they know, it's like there's something these Saudians are doing that is right, that is giving a result. We saw it in Manchester City and Newcastle.
Saudi is not from, it's Qatar owners.
Okay,
They
okay.
own Saudi.
But
They are just from the Middle East.
The Middle East, they are doing something right. The Middle East are doing something right. We saw it in Newcastle.
Not really about something, it's about spending money the right way. The owners at PSG too, they are from the Middle East, Qatar, and they've practically turned the French league into their own. So that's just a lot about it. So, Igor trying to another substitution for Fiorentina.
Igor is coming in, and
For
Ranieri is going out, and 84th minute into the second half.
Yeah.
Just 6 minutes left, and it is 1-1. 1-1. It's not a good result for now. Somebody need to win this match today, and extra time. We saw that the match between Roma versus Sevilla got to the extra time, right?
Yeah,
and even got to a penalty.
Yes.
Yeah, penalty shoot, and this one now, another penalty. It is only the FA Cup that was a straight win for Manchester City.
When you watch finals, you should expect that something like this can happen if there's no goal at the dying minute of this game. Because you go straight to extra time and most likely penalties. So it's just one of those things that can happen.
So at this moment, anybody who score, I'm very sure is going to win it. Because 84th minute, and you can see the West Ham trying. I think there's been so many yellow cards in this match. I think we have gotten up to 4 yellow cards in this match so far. 4 yellow cards in this match. And you can see more than 4 yellow cards. We have had 5 yellow cards, 3 yellow cards for the Fiorentina side, and 2 yellow cards for the West Ham side. It has been intense. It has been.
That's Amrabat, the Moroccan, getting a yellow card. I don't think you see the essence of his protest. He should have just left the ball and just go and kill. The referee will not change his position even if you protest. So he just got a yellow card unnecessarily, for me, my personal opinion. And Declan is trying to call the ball into the box. And with
I see a cross for West Ham. Oh, that was a good cross. And the defense did justice. A counter, but the defender there was there to do the job. And they quickly touched the ball back to the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper threw a long pass to the. It's a throw-in. A throw-in for West Ham. Throw-in for West Ham.
The way the game is going right now, I think it's safe to say that it might most likely go into us. Oh, that was a wrong throw-in. It's just who fouled with a long throw-in. Too much for Jack Bowen to hold. And West Ham will be having themselves to blame if they lose this match, because they were in a very comfortable position, leading 1-0, and conceding that kind of a goal is not really the best.
The match between Roma versus Sevilla, Roma scored first, and they had all the opportunity to hold that one goal and win, but it was too early. It was an early goal, and.
No, not just that. They scored in the 30-something minutes.
Yeah, it's an early goal. 30-something minutes, an early goal. The first half.
Yeah. And Sevilla scored to early second half. So it was an own goal. So it's just football.
It's football. And it is the 87th minute.
88 minutes.
Any moment from now, the referee will add additional minutes. Do you see this ending in a draw?
I just said it earlier that we are in for a long night. That's why I said long night. Because the way it looks to me, it looks like a game that will go into extra time and penalties.
And penalties, and you can see the Fiorentina, the cross from one end to the other. trying to break the defense, but you can see
And
the
I
West Ham.
think Fiorentina has been the better team so far. Even this second half, they've been the better team so far.
And you can see the fighting again. Oh no. That's a block, a shot. Oh, what a dive, what a catch.
By Ariola.
Ariola, the goalkeeper of West Ham, was there to save. And you can see the manager Italiano, walking from one side to the other is restless.
Shot from Amrabat.
Yeah. You see, the coach has been restless. He has been walking about from one end to the other.
Yeah, it's just the intensity of the game. The game has been really intense.
All right, let's quickly read out the statistics of this match so far. It still remains 64% for Sevilla and 36% for West Ham. Goal attempts, 15 goal attempts for Fiorentina, and 7 for West Ham. Shot on goal, 3 shot on goal for Fiorentina and 3 shot on goal for West Ham. Then a corner kick, 3 corner kick for Fiorentina and 4 corner kick for West Ham. Yellow card, 4 yellow cards for Fiorentina and 2 yellow cards for West Ham. See, it has been a very rough game today.
Yeah,
6 yellow cards so far.
Of course. Yeah, these kind of games, you expect that it's going to be a clash of titans. Like I said earlier, that the two teams won't want to go down without a fight. So that explains the scoreline at this stage of the game. And we are in the 90 minutes already. And
West Ham have scored! It's a goal! West Ham just scored against Fiorentina. What a moment to score! What a moment to score at the 90th minute. At the 90th minute, West Ham just hit Fiorentina. Woo! That is a sweet moment to score.
Yeah, honestly, very sweet moment to score. And it is a very, very sweet time to score. You can't understand.
And that goal was scored by Jared Bowen. Jared Bowen at the 90th minute. Jared Bowen at the 90th minute. What a goal!
Jared Bowen.
Yeah. Woo!
Wow. That explains the intensity of the game. When games like this, we were still talking about the game going to extra time, but West Ham had other ideas, and you don't want a situation whereby you'll be going into extra time, and extra time and penalty can be dicey. So you just want to kill the game off as soon as possible, and not want the stress of going into extra time or even penalty, the risk involved, So it's just those things that you talk about. Wow.
It was a great link play for the West Ham side. A link play between them, and they were able to get that goal. That has to involve Lucas, that has to involve Pequeta. I know, at the end of the day, the goal went in. That was a beautiful and a brilliant play for the Western side. And the fourth official have just shown 5 minutes additional time. 5 minutes added time. Oh, I think it's a long time once you play an intense match like this. 5 minutes is not a small time. It's a very massive.
Yeah, it will be a very short time for Fiorentina fans, and very long one for West Ham fans. So it depends on the side of the table that each fans fall. But you can so believe that every West Ham fan will have their eyes glued to the screen. And looking at the time, the referee will bring the game to an end.
All right, I don't know whether Italiano is trying to do a magic here. He just made a substitution now. Rolando Madragora leaves the pitch, and Antonio Barak comes in. I don't know what you want to do, you know.
Yeah, when you look at it, this kind of times of the game, you just want to try your best, you know, try to bring in one or two guys, see if you can salvage the match to at least to go into extra time, and that's just practical. You just have to do something about it.
Yes, this is the moment for Fiorentina to throw all what they got on West Ham. Throw everything at them and see if you can equalize this game. You can see David Moyes decided to make a substitution here. Ogbonna, the Nigerian, is coming in for Michael Antonio. Why
He's
Michael?
an Italian, actually. He nationalized to Italy.
Okay, yeah.
He played for Italian national team. That's just practically him trying to defend.
And he's bringing out Michael Antonio, the talisman, this focus, the central man. You know, everybody look at.
The danger now is they must not concede a goal.
They must not concede a goal. But is it time for you to run back like this?
Of course, it's the time. It's easy to defend for 2 minutes than to play another 15 minutes. Another 30 minutes of football.
Wow.
He's just trying to defend. And Ogbonna is a very experienced defender.
Yeah.
So he's an experienced Italian defender. So with that, the game is actually coming to an end. I think we are in the last few seconds of the game already. Anytime from now, I think the referee should be signaling the final whistle to this game. It has been a wonderful game.
All right, can you quickly talk about Carlos Del Cerro, the referee of this match? I think a Spanish man. I think has it been fair so far?
Yeah. So far, you have to score him very well, very hard. He has done a good job. You can't be perfect, but you can be close to perfection.
Wow.
So he has done a very good job. And when you look at it really, with the way he has handled this game, you have to give him a lot of credit. A lot of credit. And let's see if West Ham will be able to hold their own till the referee blows the final whistle. Because, I used to tell our viewers that when you see 5 minutes additional time, it means at least 5 minutes. 5 minutes.
Yeah. There's nobody can blow 4 minutes.
Yeah. There are sometimes, in football, there's a part of the law that says the referee's discretion. Sometimes you just be close to that 5 minutes and it signals the end to the game. The referee is like the commander in general, is the commander-in-chief.
Commander-in-chief of the football field.
Match.
The field marshal.
Yeah, field marshal.
All right. No, there's something that just occurred to me now. Why the fighting outside the stadium? Well, you can fight like this. Now,
It's just the passion.
You attack the West Ham fans. And right now, this is the final result. Will you still attack them when they're celebrating?
It's not the final result.
No, the final result is almost because this is the 97th minute. 7-minute additional time.
5 seconds is too much for a goal.
Yeah.
5 seconds is too much for a goal.
Yeah, 5 seconds is too much for a goal.
We just have to leave that fact.
Whether final or no final, but when you know that on the field is where the final battle is done.
Yeah, of course. You play on the field, but you cannot separate emotions from football. You cannot separate it.
Gerald Bowen has been given a yellow card. He has been yellow carded for that rough tackle.
And I don't know why the game, maybe the celebration of the Western players, but I don't understand why the game is still up to the 8 minutes when the additional time is just 5 minutes. But if West Ham can just hold their own and just try to waste time, and maybe they can just take in this trophy as the trophy they've been waiting for after a 58 years wait. That's huge. That's huge. You can't describe the kind of joy that will be running through the Western faithfuls.
And
even
David Moyes.
Even David Moyes.
There was a time. There was a point when I look at David Moyes. Most time when he played, when he coached, he'd be talking, and he always lost matches. I would say, won't this man?
And the game just came to an end.
Oh, what a day! What a day for West Ham!
Are the champions?
Are the champions of the Europa Conference League. Congratulations to David Moyes. Congratulations to England. Congratulations to the fans of West Ham. And congratulations.
Yeah, of course.
No.
Congratulations.
I really felt for David Moyes, and he has tried so many things. Sometimes I say, this man, won't you go and rest and go and sell firewood? Or something, but
No. When you are in the game, you just want to keep coaching. Except if
the man keep coaching. Sometimes you just look at. I'll look at him on the touchline. I'll look at his eyes that look like a cat. Sometimes.
And the celebration is just wow.
Oh, what do you expect? The celebration has to be massive. It is West Ham who will be in the Europa League next season, next year.
Of course.
Not this next year. The Europa League is starting this year, right?
Yeah, next season.
Next season. We can call it next season.
Yeah.
Like this Conference League now that just ended, it started July of last year.
Yeah, that's the season calendar.
Yeah.
From July to May, June. Some from August to May, June. The European competition mostly starts September.
Yeah.
But qualifier starts from, I think, July.
Yeah.
So to the end of
So it has been a long walk. It has been a year of football. And this is West Ham is the champion of this long tournament.
Yeah. Congratulations.
Congratulations to West Ham. It has been a big fight, I thought, when Fiorentina scored that goal, I thought it's going to be another long day of penalty and extra time.
But West Ham scored at the 90th minute.
At the 90th minute. What a way to win.
Yeah.
What a way to win.
Yeah. What a massive way. It's just delightable and sweet for many Premier League followers. They will just want to savor the moment and enjoy every bit of it.
I know one thing I like about this UEFA Conference look. To me, it looked more beautiful than some of these trophies.
Yeah,
the design, it looks so beautiful.
But in football, it's not about the design.
It is about the money that follows.
Not just the money. It's about the history. Or let me say, the how big, how huge the trophy is. And a big congratulations to West Ham.
Congratulations to West Ham. So let's quickly, can you just quickly summarize the play today from the first half to the second half?
Yeah, the game was dominated mostly by Fiorentina, if you check the start. But, when we talk about football, goals win games, not possession. The same way Nigeria had the possession against South Korea and lost under 20. But West Ham took their chances. And they are home and dry. Congratulations to them. Congratulations to Fiorentina too. It was a good fight. But one team has to win, and it's just West Ham that won on the night. And congratulations to them. After 58-something years wait for a trophy, now they have an European trophy. Now they have been registered as the second team to win the European Conference League after Roma winning the first last season. So congratulations to them, and we at Premier Sports Fan Center will congratulate them, and a big thumbs up for them. They've done a great job, not losing any match till the end of the season for them, and in the Europa Conference League, I mean. Yeah. So a big thumbs up to them. Thumbs up to them. Congratulations, and a big round of applause for West Ham.
Congratulations to West Ham. That is a beautiful one for West Ham. I think most of the lovers of the Premier League, the English Premier League, will be celebrating with West Ham right now.
Because that's extra one team for the Premier League.
Yeah. But look at it. I was saying today that the Italian team are in all the European
Now they've
finals. Now they've lost two.
And there's every tendency that they might lose the third one because they're actually the underdog. So that means they need to do more. They need to do more growing in their league. So let's just hope that. But it's a good achievement.
Yeah.
Not bad, but not really good if they can't win out.
If they can't win, so let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes
on Saturday.
On Saturday when the Champions League will be played. That is the biggest club trophy
in the
whole world. The biggest club trophy in the whole world. I think there was a time we were arguing, but we discovered that after the World Cup, it is the UEFA Champions League.
Yeah, of course.
No
other tournament come close.
No other tournament come close.
Yeah.
So that is a good one. So this is Premier Sport Fan Center. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, the YouTube channel. And for now, we'll be coming to an end. Subscribe so that you always get notified whenever we are.
We'll bring this show to an end.
We'll
be back on Saturday, actually, for the Champions League, 8 p.m. Nigerian time.
Saturday.
+1 GMT. And you can relate it to the time in your own country.
So don't forget to join us on Saturday by 8 o'clock. It's going to be an explosive moment. It's going to be the biggest tournament show. And here in Premier League, we'll be here to break it. In the Premier Sports Fan Center, we'll be here to break it down for you. We'll be here to discuss with you. Remember, you have our numbers. You can also call in to be part of this beautiful moment of football.
They can chat us on our social media. Join the live chat on the YouTube channel.
Join the live chat on the YouTube channel. You can send your message and you will hear from us. For now, bye-bye and have a sweet night rest. What the fans have to say. This is Premier Sports Fan Center.